because sometimes all the dials and all the bells and whistles pedal board bag, which is a fucking pain in the arse. But, you know, I know my tone. As long as the faders don't move, I'll be sound as fuck. The only thing I change with them pedals is the high level and then the overdrives, well, the distortions. So, say if my strings get a little bit dead, what I'll do is I'll literally just crank that up. Or I'll crank up the I'll crank this one up because that's my microtubes. That's X Ultra. All that does is handle the EQ, the parallel processing, and the direct. I use this for high-end enhancement. I use that for my high-end enhancement. But yeah, the high-end enhancement really helps me cut through. It adds a really nice clang onto the strings. You'll only notice a slight difference depending on my string freshness, if that makes sense. So if I've just put new strings on any of my basses, then you'll notice a lot more high end out of both the pedals. Even if I turn off the Microtubes X, you'll still notice a fuck ton of high end. The way I see the Microtubes X is it kind of adds like a Darkglass tone capsule in pedal form. I don't really know if that's how it works, but I feel like with both the X and Ultra and the X turned on together, turned on together. That's what she said. Yeah, but when I have them both on, I feel like I get more of the Darkglass sound. Whereas if I have just the X Ultra on, I feel like just to get the Darkglass sound, I would need to crank up the distortion high end and kind of fuck with the EQ a little bit more. In the UK, yes, it's 8:15. Well, that's the time that I'm looking at right now. I know there's a little bit of delay in the live stream. I really like your bass tone, and I have the same Ibanez SRMS 805. I'm building my rig, and I'll get the Alpha Omega soon, so it will help me a lot. Thanks a lot, bro. No worries at all. No worries, because you know what? I was there at one point. You know what? Before I got any of my distortion pedals, I actually relied on clean, fresh strings for my tone. I didn't use any distortion at all. That's what the bassist said. I didn't use any distortion pedals at all. Sometimes I'd use a distortion setting on my amp, depending on how funky I want it to be. But I really, really love the tone of my my 4-string with clean strings. In fact, you know what? I really like the clean tone out of both of them basses as it is. I think they're absolutely sexy, but the thing is with the music that my band's played at the moment, I feel like it helps a lot more. I would never really use a clean tone unless I was meant to, if I was doing like a super precise bass playthrough of a song. So sometimes people will do a playthrough of a song, but what they'll try and do is achieve exactly the same tone as the bass player did in the actual recording, which is sound. But if I was going to do a playthrough, I would always use my own sound. A, for the sake of cutting through. B, because there's not that many songs without the bass, so that people can do covers. And C, just because I want to cut through. Just because I want to have my own sound. And the Darkglass definitely helps that. It's rare that I come across people using a headless Ibanez bass with Darkglass. Yeah, I have a gig on Saturday in Bolton, if anyone's interested. But yeah. So, yeah, I'm really chuffed with my rig. It's all I've ever wanted. I've wanted the Darkglass stuff. I've wanted a wireless. I've wanted a tuner. I wanted a compact pedal board, and it's absolutely mint. I don't need anything else. But like I say, all I want now is a Kemper. The reason I want a Kemper is so that I can put that tone onto the Kemper, never have to touch it again. And also, for the guitarist, it will be quite convenient because both of my guitarists, I think Chloe mentioned Axe Effects, but that might just be in my head. She might have said Kemper. I think we all want Kempers as far as I'm concerned. And if we all get Kempers, that means that we can make a rig out of it. And so we literally just go to a venue, plug the Kempers in, and that's it. The tuners are in the Kempers. The only thing is if I wanted to get a Kemper, I would want to get a separate tuner that I can also add into the rack system. Because at the moment, I've got my tuner built into my Shure, and I think it's a really, really sound tuner. Also, there isn't that much delay in the live streams. I can see the comments that you're putting, like, straight away. I'm just continuing my ramble before I answer the comments. I will definitely answer all of the comments, don't worry. Equalizer must be the W shape. Well, you know what? It kind of is. It's sort of. You decide for yourself. So, anyway, just have a favourite chord, it's B minor. Do you? No, I don't have a favourite chord necessarily, because when I go to play guitar or bass, I usually stick to shapes and power chords, because I know loads of chords on guitar, I just don't know the names of them. I just kind of use them when I think I need something interesting. So do I talk with any former bandmates? Yes, I do. I don't talk with Tommy. The last time I spoke with Tommy was at Bloodstock, and it was literally just, "You alright, mate? How's it going?" And he was like, "You good, bro, you good, bro." But yeah, we don't talk to Tommy. I speak to Louis quite often, actually, because he goes to my college, and he's on the same course as me. So, I do talk to Louis, and Louis is absolutely sound as fuck. We do have our moments, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing band related. It's a personality clash as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, that's that. I'm tempted to do like a quick bass playthrough of something and then end the live stream, because my Warzone finished updating ages ago. Music production, right, okay, so like I said, mate, I'm in all day tomorrow, so if you see me during a break time, please say hi, because I need friends. But like I say, I might do a bass playthrough, and then I'll end the live stream. If I do a bass playthrough, in fact, no, what, I am going to do a bass playthrough, but I'm going to have to find my other power supply. Oh, it's literally on the floor then. Doing music performance. Yeah, I am doing music performance, that's right, because it's the only thing I'm good at. And also, if I'm not in the open zone, I will be outside, probably ejecting smoke from my mouth. If I'm not, then congratulate me from not continuing a really disgusting habit. Addiction, I mean. Addiction is a disease. I'm just plugging in my cableage. So, by the way, chances are I'm going to have a visit from my mother telling me to shut the fuck up at some point. So I'm going to make this as quick as I possibly can. Great advice, man. Don't have a lot of access and information about rigs, especially for metal bass here in Brazil, so your experience will helps a lot. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know what? I'd say this to everyone, but the reason I love giving advice, and the reason I do give advice to people, is because when I was starting bass, I didn't have any advice, especially with pedals. People led me to the most expensive shit. People made me get stuff to sound like Nolly and all that. I got Darkglass for a very specific reason. I didn't go down the Darkglass Dingwall route. The reason I picked Ibanez is literally because of how small they feel. They feel like you're playing a toy. Personally, I love that because I'm a small fella. So, I did mention the upper body strength thing in my review video. No worries, dude. No worries at all. I don't have much upper body strength, and they're very light instruments. Numerical. So I'm going to play Numerical Scheme by Veil of Mire, and then I'm ending the live. Yeah, man, I'll see you tomorrow then. It's going to be awesome. Now what you're all going to do is watch me awkwardly take my bass off the wall. So yeah, enjoy this. I'm playing Numerical Schemes because I'm in the right tuning for it. Sound. Right, I'm changing my mind actually. I'm not ending the live just yet. I'm going to do one more song. And I promise that's one more song. The reason I want to play this next song is just because I'm in B tuning. B, F, B, E. And also, I think it's because the song's right here. You'll know the song if you know it. Let's have a look at the comments. So, meet me tomorrow then, bro. I love slapping the bait. Nice one. That song's in B minor. You're absolutely right. Family and Metalhead. Awesome. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
that's all I wanted to do. Just because I've not actually played bass for about 2 days. So, yeah, I love them 2 songs so fucking much. They're actually mint. Yeah, they're absolutely sick. I know for a fact that people are joining this live just to see me fucking hate on the people who shit on the Queen's death. Anyway, I'm off. So thanks for watching.